Well, just growing up, looking at all the women who were Miss Alaska before me and all the girls who have gone on to become Miss America, I really wanted to be all of the things that it took to be Miss America, and I wanted to make a difference in my community. So I think by combining those goals of being very well-rounded and, very positive in who you are, and also being able to make an impact to those around you was something that I didn't really see in a lot of other organizations, and it was a really special place for women to grow and develop and advocate for what they believed in. So that's exactly what inspired me to want to be Miss America. 2.0 is really all about women's ability and not so much what they look like. It's definitely very important to, dress professionally and dress for the setting that you're in, but now more than ever, we're really seeing that women are taking charge of their lives in a way that goes beyond just what they're wearing. So by allowing us to really make a difference and advocate more for our social impact initiatives than we might have been before, and focusing on what we are doing with our platforms rather than what we're wearing on stage, I think is really important. So I think the general message of 2.0 is more so ability rather than aesthetics. I'm from Anchorage, Alaska, and I think it really is pretty a crazy place. We've got a lot of different extremes. So in the winter, it's very dark. We've got tons of snow, lots of ice, northern lights. And then in the summer, we have sunshine almost 24 hours a day. Not quite 24 hours, but we have it basically, from 2 a.m. in the morning until 1 a.m. at night. Like, we only get an hour of nighttime. So Alaska and Anchorage in particular is really a place where people just love to get out and enjoy life. Everyone's always out hiking, running, skiing, just getting the most out of their experience. And it's such a fun place to be. I think no matter where you go in Anchorage, no matter where you're from, you'll definitely feel at home because there's really so much to offer. Yeah, so my social impact initiative is a Case for Hope, and what I do is I advocate for foster children. I collect resources for them so that while they're moving from one home to another during placement transitions, they don't have to put their belongings in suitcases or show up to a house with no toothbrush or no shoes or no underwear. So when I found out about the reality of foster children, and my mother's an attorney for the state of Alaska, she works in child abuse cases, dealing with abuse and neglect and defending those children. But when I was exposed to the reality of what these children go through, which really is so tragic, I wanted to do everything that I could to help them. Even if it was something as simple as providing a suitcase for a child who would have otherwise had to put all of their belongings into a trash bag. I think it's so special to make even a small difference in the life of a child and really set them up for success in the new home that they're going to. And so by collecting suitcases, I've been able to do just that. And I've collected hundreds of suitcases so far and lots of different resources and toiletries for children to use so that when they're transitioning from one home to another, they don't have to wait to be a part of a family. They can get right back to life. Being crowned Miss America would mean so much to me, and I think, if you asked any 51 of the girls that are competing, I think it would mean a lot to all of us, but for me in particular, it would mean that girls who really don't come from a typical pageant state, they got it. We can really make a difference, and with 2.0, being able to be Miss America in that setting and in that sort of professional environment where it really is about your ability and not necessarily being that trained pageant girl who has really, molded herself into what the ideal Miss America might have been 20 years ago. Being able to be Miss America as someone who comes from a small state like Alaska, small not meaning geographically, but, small population-wise, would be so special because I think it would give hope to a lot of the girls who would never see themselves on that stage. A few years ago, I would have never seen myself walking across the Miss America stage, but here I am, and I think that being able to do that while making a difference and really advocating for what I believe in, that would be really amazing.